Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
The action has already started.
And it's Nedved. Bonucci promptly onto that, and that is that. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a really well-measured ball.
Luis Figo, now there's a class act.
You can't disagree with that.
Well, he loves to roam across advanced midfield positions, but his most natural position is on the right side, where he uses a very clever brain to go and create.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
Roberto Carlos.
Figo.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
Not the most accurate pass. Davids.
Back into the middle. It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And smartly reclaimed.
Figo.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
And it's Rijkaard.
It's Nedved! Off the post! And that was very necessary.
That's beautifully weighted. Oh, important interception.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Rijkaard. Oh, it's come loose. Played out to the right. That's gone for a throw-in.
Great defending, strong and determined. Palmer yet to have an attempt on goal. No way through. Adriano.
Ferdinand.
Ambitious ball here.
Roberto Carlos
Does really well to win the ball there. Can he get on the end of this? Croatia look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And here's Figo. Figo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Spread neatly. It's a promising position.
And it's Figo.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Roberto Carlos. Dembele.
Goal! Palmer! And it's Palmer who take the lead.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Palmer are in front. Chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Palmer have got it back and they'll have another go. This might spell danger. Loose ball takes a shot! There was plenty of power on that. Chance here to counter. Adriano. Figo. Adriano. It's Adriano! That's a half-decent try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Threads one in. Oh, what? Adriano! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos delivers. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Aims beyond the defence. Pass somewhat off target. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Palmer head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Signore e signori, attenzione, un annuncio importante. Il papà del bambino che indossa una maglietta gialla è atteso all'area informazione.
And we're off again.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And the shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Hullet. Knocks it into space. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. And he can clear it away. Hullet. Short changes him with that pass.
Parma really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And the finish! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here, definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Engages and forces him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a cute ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Real chance! Played into space. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away? And Dijk cuts out the pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Yamal gets into a good position. And here's Drogba. Oh, there's a probing ball. Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. That pass isn't the best.
And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a fine interception. Played in by it. Oh, great header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 8, numero 10, Ibrahimovic. Numero 26.
Parma are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Lasciano il campo per
Knocks it
il
out
numero
wide.
23.
Yamal providing an outlet on that flank.
Messi, il numero 9.
Ronaldinho.
Il numero 3. Attenzione,
Croatia
un cambio.
clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nesta gets over and intercepts.
Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great ball if he...
It's Ronaldinho!
Oh, should have put that away.
Ronaldinho fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
That has not gone well. Now it's Hullet. And this is Del Piero. Zanetti. And here's Del Piero. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Nedved. And this is Del Piero. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he gets Richard, surely! And he's straight offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cross in. Tries to pass it through. Gattuso. It's played through for him. Messi stood his ground strongly. It's a searching pass.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti
Ferdinand
di recupero.
makes the interception. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Del Piero. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass.
He's tried one! Oh, that was no route.
That's at the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. Oh, they could be caught out here. Adriano! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Adriano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pullet gets it away. Played out to the right. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely weighted ball. Palmer do have a chance to counter here. Oh, important interception. It's Dembele! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's played it back.
Modern football.
Del Piero! So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Zanetti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pullet looking for the run. And the ball's gone astray. Van Dijk. Could be danger here. It's Dembele! Dembele! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh no, this does not look good. That'll be a throw. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yaya Toure. That's been slipped through. He's found the way through. Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Distributed tidily. He is through here. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a promising position. Knocks it into space.
Roberto Carlos delivers. It's out for a goal kick.
Oh, that is a nice touch. No way through. Can he get on the end of this? That's the keeper's ball. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the pass is intercepted.
Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard.
Palmer looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Roberto Carlos
Calmly anticipates.
and it's Del Piero.
Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide, delivered in.
And Del Piero!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's headed upfield,
And that has put paid to that. Roberto Carlos.
Nedved.
Del Piero.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Un minuto di recupero.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Roberto Carlos.
And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Parma really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have got another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Parma ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Vi ricordiamo, signore e signori, che è possibile acquistare i souvenir nelle apposite aree dello stadio. Attenzione, un cambio.
And we're off again.
Davids. Pass somewhat off target.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now there's a chance! Really well taken goal.
The second half off to a spectacular start.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Croatia get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
ironic cheers tell the story. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. Buffon claims comfortably. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That looks a good ball through. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Punched away. Croatia have the chance to go the other way. Look at the space here. And it's Dembele. Dembele! Goal! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Parma take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Roberto Carlos plays it short, turns and goes. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Croatia get their 4th corner.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Bonucci. And the keeper's got it again. Nicked it back promptly. Pull it. It's Dembele! Great effort, but no way through. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Hullet. He's gone for goal!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Ibrahimovic! Looking for a runner. That is ended up in no man's land. Zanetti. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
It's run loose here. Swept in. Good claim. No margin for error there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
sostituzione per il Parma. Numero
They're up to
26.
5 corners now.
Numero 10. Ibrahimovic. Numero 8. Numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Il numero 3. Il numero 23.
Rijkaard.
Ronaldinho. Il numero 18.
And it's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos. And now they can clear their lines. Ronaldinho. Now it's Pelé. This looks promising. Zanetti. He's picked his way through. Swings it across. Oh, what a mistake! And they've been given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a look and place it forward. Palmer clearly now in lead preservation mode. 5 minutes to add. Van Dijk. Pelé does really well there. He is strong. It's Pelé! Superb from Pelé! He's got himself an absolute peach. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that's it. Palmer, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Tony Adams. Now, there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Foot in. And it's Salah. Now, he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass. Caicedo. Brzezinski. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Marmoush. Caicedo. Here's Rodri. Decent chance!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's a decent clearance. The ball has bounced loose now. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Well, that pass isn't the best.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's intervened well there. Brzezinski. And it's Salah. Cross goes in there. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Adams. More and more pressure on the ball here. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. It's come to nothing. Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he plays one through. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Marmoush is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Dixon. Searching pass he's played there. Van Dijk. Adams. Tries to play it through. He's a sharp little ball here. Salah. Caicedo. And it's Salah. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Knocks it into space. Neatly clipped into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Van Nistelrooy. Caicedo. That has not gone well. Has a shot! Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crosses it in. He gets big. Goal! Arsenal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Mohamed Salah, he has found a way through. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Van Dijk does. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick request today.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and